Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is it's Wednesday, May 4th. It is 6:21 right now. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick. Then we can get started with our session for the day. So a couple other things over here. Looks like we're good. It looks solid. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. All right. All right, cool. I'll give it a few minutes for people to make their way in. I'm going to go ahead and mark up the liquidity here on the 1 minute chart. And then we can get started with our analysis for the day. All right, so it looks like we do have a lot of liquidity here on the top side. We do have some here on the bottom as well. Just not as much as top side. Actually, there's quite a bit down here too. All right, so there goes liquidity right there. Not a huge deal. All right, cool. So it looks like majority of people are in the room. So good morning, everybody. Today is May 4th. It is 6:24 right now. Market's going to open in about 6 minutes. So let's see who's here. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Flemmy. Morning, Maria. Morning, Saren. Yeah, today's news day, Maria. It's FOMC day. Morning, Marco. Morning, Jennifer. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Steven. Morning, Solo. Morning, Marlon. Morning, Ruin. Morning, Barack. Morning, Jessica. Morning, Melanie. Morning, Craig. Morning, Andreas. Morning, JJ. Morning, everybody. So I'll give it a few more minutes for people to make their way in. I'm going to go here to the clean chart. Just FYI, guys, today is FOMC day, so it is a heavy news day today, if you guys were not aware. So we're going to be a bit careful, but we're still going to try to take as many entries as we can possibly take if we see anything worth taking today. But obviously, we're going to have to be a bit more cautious due to the fact that it's Fed day and Powell might be speaking today, I believe. So we'll see how that goes shortly, but just finish setting this up. Looks like we're good here. Off the clean chart. Let me go and check the news real quick to see if there's anything that came out this morning. Let's see who else is here. Morning, Purity. Morning, Professor. Morning, Dell. Professor said, good morning. Just got my funded account details. First day trading on my funded account. Nice work. Congrats, Professor, and congrats to Barack here too. I'm not sure if Barack is in here, but I do remember that, Barack, you sent me a message. I haven't looked at it yet, but I did see that you sent me a message regarding your funded account. So good luck to you guys here who are trading your funded accounts for the first day. We'll see where it goes from there. Morning, Mauricio. Morning, Dell. Morning, Jez. Morning, Victor. Morning, everybody. All right, guys. So let me take a look at everything over here real quick and see what our bias is for today. So looking over here at the retail sentiment, it's currently 59% long. It still is a sell bias for the retail sentiment, but it's not very strong. We want it to be more than 60% one direction or the other. Also looking over here at the fundamentals, it's currently 58 points in the green. We typically want this to be aligned with the retail sentiment. So right now, the confirmation of the overall bias does not align. It's currently 56 points in the green. This can easily turn red, so that can easily change within an instant. Also, with the retail sentiment here, it's at 59% long. We want this to be more than 60% long. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty much, we'll see where it goes from there. But let me check the news real quick to see if there's anything that we need to mark up prior to market open. So today is Wednesday, May 4th. There was news at 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, 7, and 7. There's a lot of news today. So 5:15, 5:30, let me just mark that up real quick. So 5:15, which was a ton of news today. We got 5:15. We've got 5:30, which is, let me see what's this count right here. 5:15, 5:30. I'll come back to that shortly. Let me go here to the market chart. So we got 5:30 right here. And 5:15 right there. All right, other than that, let me go here real quick. We got news again at 6:45, 7, and 7:30. A lot of news today. 6:45, 7, 7:30, and then we got news again later for FOMC. So mark that up over here. 6:45, 7, and 7:30. 6:30 and 8. Just a reminder, guys, we're going to be having our group mentoring session after the live today. So I'm going to take a small break after the live, and then I'll be back for the group mentoring session within 30 minutes. Hey, Henny, morning. Morning, David. Morning, Ruin. All right, everybody. Craig said, we'll manage the mentoring session today. Where can I send my question? You can just message it to me on Telegram, Craig, and then I'll answer it at the beginning of the session. I have a couple of questions to answer already, but you'll be added to the list. Morning, Lisa. Morning, everybody. All right, guys. So market's going to open in about 40 seconds, guys. The market opens shortly. We'll identify what direction to be trading in. We're obviously going to be looking for a sell overall today. However, the retail sentiment and fundamentals do not align. So there's not going to be a strong bias today. So if we do get a breakout and it looks kind of iffy, I might not take it today. It's just due to the fact that we don't have strong bias. So if it's for a sell, I might take it. If it's for a buy, I probably won't be taking it. So just FYI, guys, because retail sentiment is currently indicating to take a sell, fundamentals are indicating to take a buy, and the technicals over here indicating to take a sell as well. So we'll see. I might be looking for a sell. If not, then we'll just wait for it. So market is now open, guys. Let's see where this first candle goes. In order for us to take the breakout, we need a strong red candle in the direction of momentum. So one thing to keep in mind, though, is that if this candle's freaking huge, then you might want to be careful with taking it. So we're looking for a strong red candle here to take this breakout. You can see there's a big wick on the bottom right now. So currently it's not a strong red candle. In order for it to be strong, it needs to be a red candle with little to no wick on the bottom end, indicating that there's no sort of support that's that'll likely bounce off of. As you can see right here, there's a huge wick bouncing right off liquidity. So this does not fit the requirement here for the breakout, but we'll see if it closes here. And then we can see, obviously where to go from there. So no breakout off that candle right there. It needs to be a strong red candle. So there's nothing to take right now at the moment. If this right here closes, this may possibly be the breakout entry. One thing that you want to be careful for is the fact that it is, looks like it's going to be getting close to the sessions down here if it does end up closing. So this candle's got about 20 seconds left on it. You're basically looking for a strong red candle. However, if this candle here closes again as a very large candle, you might want to wait for the possible retracement because it might retrace up a little bit before coming down, especially if it's such a huge candle. So let's see where it goes from here. Looks like this may be the breakout. So there goes the breakout right there. This trade's going to be a bit risky, guys. If you guys want to take it for a partial move, feel free. I do think it's going to be a bit risky here because of the fact that it is fuck, man, I took the trade on my freaking end. All right, it's fine. I took it on my TFF. Let me close that a bit. I took it with the wrong lot size. I took it for a 15 lot. I don't know what happened. I reopened my TFF. Let me check my other accounts. So I think my other accounts did well. So, damn it. It's weird. Looks like there was a lot of slippage across all my accounts for some reason. Okay, I'll show you guys. I don't know what's going on in the market, but I did take it for a partial move here. The reason why I closed out early is because it was getting close to the sessions right here. So as I mentioned earlier, guys, I said if it was a sell, I'll take it. If it's a buy, I'm not going to take it. I did close as a sell right here. This was a breakout. We had momentum in this direction. And I closed out early because it was right at the sessions right here. It was getting close to it. So I closed out manually. I accidentally put the wrong lot size for my TFF. And I have so many issues with TFF, guys. I don't know what's up with this. I reopened my account and then whatever it is, what it is. I don't know if their spread's wide or what. But for some reason, I'll send you guys my profits right now. My TFF and MFF only gave me like 200 bucks profit, while my FTMO gave me 1,000 per account. So nice work, guys. Steven reached his goal for the day, so congrats to Steven. We'll see you tomorrow. Steven, have fun on your vacation in India, and D reached your goal too. So nice work, guys. B said my TFF got -24 after I took a 1K TP. I know it's some BS, right, B? Looks like a lot of people are having issues here with their TFF as well. I mean, whatever, it is what it is. If I lose my, I probably will be losing my TFF account, guys, because it's hard for me to get out of the hole if I'm not getting proper profit, right? All my other accounts are locking in like 1,000 each. And then for whatever reason, my TFF keeps giving me, very partial profit or negative, which I don't know, it's just super frustrating. Anyways, I'll put an alert there so we can follow it if it does hit TP. But again, I mentioned, I don't trade around these areas here where the sessions are. So this is why I pulled out early, because of this specific reason. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot of my profits real quick. Matt said again, TFF sucks mad donkey nuts. I know, I'm not, that my TFF account is probably just going to be like one of my YOLO accounts, guys. I'm probably not going to be using it seriously anymore. I know it's funded, it's a funded 200K account, but it's just not, it's not worth using in my perspective, because it just doesn't yield, proper profits. The thing is, if my FTMO is yielding, $1,000 profit, my TFF should be yielding something close to it. But let me just show you a screenshot. I guess there was slippage for MFF as well. I don't know why or how, but I'll just show you guys a screenshot of, because there's a big differential between all my profits today. And this is why you guys wanted to pull out early, because you can see right here where it's swinging back up. Not to say that it's not going to come hit full TP. It's just the fact that it hit the sessions right here. So, it swung right back up to entry point, which is too risky in my perspective. Oh, okay, never mind. My MFF didn't screw up. It's just it took the wrong lot size as well. So my MFF was actually okay. Actually, no, I think my TFF was okay on this trade too. Looks like they might have fixed it a little better. The reason my profits were small on my other accounts was because the lot size was wrong. And I don't have the multiplier on here. I need to change that. All right, so I used the wrong lot size. You'll see the profit difference between my FTMO accounts and my, this should have been 2000. All right, so we're still following this here. I'm going to give you guys the update. So there you go with that. All right. So, I mean, there's still slippage across the accounts because there's still a difference. Like there's $1,000 difference here. So as you can see right here, here's my FTMO account. It's not my main account because I'm trading off my TFF right now just to fix the differential in pricing. But right here, I made 1,390. Here's my other account, made 1,390 as well. Here's my MFF, made 210. My other MFF, 210. And then my TFF, I made 270. So this was technically supposed to be 2,000 because its lot size was supposed to be 150, not 15. I don't know why did it automatically open to 15 when I opened my MT4. It's typically set at 100 normally, but whatever, I can't fix that at this moment. So the US30 is what kind of gave me FTMO is what kind of gave me less profit here. Should have been about 2,000 because this is supposed to be aligned with, actually, no, it's not too far off. It was probably supposed to be about 1,500 because I used the 15 lot here. And my US30's max lot is 10. I mean, for FTMO. So this is just my mistake. I used the wrong lot size here for TFF. It copied to the wrong lot size here on FTMO. So actually everything here was fine. My bad. So let's see, just locked in solid. It's US30. All right, so whatever, I'm gonna move on with it. I don't want to go in too deep into figuring out what happened there, but we'll move on to the next trade. So anyways, the breakout is still technically running. Hopefully you guys have pulled out in profit because you guys had a lot of opportunity to pull out in profit here with regard to the breakout. It's still having trouble getting past these sessions over here. So I mean, it's still going to be hard for you to really hit your full TP until it can break past the sessions right here, which I don't really see happening anytime soon. It might just bounce around for a bit and then eventually just might spike down, hit CP, and then bounce right back up. Other than that, let's see everyone else's profits so far. We have Kenny over here with a total profit of 2,615. Nice work, Kenny. We have Lisa over here, total profit of 3,644. Nice work, Lisa. Here are my profits, made 1,000, 1,000, 200, 200, etc. Dre over here locked in a total of 200. Nice work, Dre. Andreas over here locked in a total of 522. Great work, Andreas. And your consistency has been super on point, Andreas. You know, every day you're sending your profits. You've been making profit every single day. So, you know, keep it up. Other than that, we have Maria over here as well, locked in a total of 262. Nice work, Maria. And your consistency too, Maria. So you should be, you know, getting your funded account probably by the next month or so. Other than that, I think that's about it for right now. Let's see, Maddie over here, he locked in a total of 716 off this account, locked in a total of 511 off this account, and locked in a total of 1,242 off this account. Nice work, Maddie. Zildjian over here as well, locked in a total of 607. So great work across the board. Looks like a lot of people here locked in a ton of profit. And here goes Steven, you know, Steven's everyone's hero over here, locking a total of 1,045 for the day. Great work, Steven. So Steven, you're you're one trade away from passing your new challenge right here. So, big congrats to you. Steven's consistency is like unmatched. I mean, your consistency might be better than mine because you're taking trades even when I'm not taking them. Steven takes every breakout every single day. All he does is take a breakout. He said just one more breakout entry left, and then I finally passed phase one. So Steven, see here, I know you kept complaining before about not being able, not thinking you were going to be able to pass your challenge, and you did it. I mean, you're about to do it in 10 days because every day you locked in 1,000. Yesterday you locked in 1,400. The day before that you locked in 1,600. The day before that another 1,000. So the consistency here, Steven, you just have 10 trading days. Once you pass that, you're gonna be done with your challenge. So great work right there, Steven. And just keep it up. So other than that, guys, I'm no longer in this position right here. If you guys are in this position, you guys have to close out and profit when you have the opportunity. Don't get too greedy here because, as I mentioned, price is not having much luck getting past the sessions below here. So last thing you want to do is get greedy, and then price ends up going the opposite way. So just keep that in mind. We will be looking for other entries. So if you guys didn't get your full profit off here, don't worry. There's going to be other entries for you guys to take. But today is definitely not the day to get greedy, guys. It's a heavy news day. We have news coming up right here at 6:45. Last thing you want to do is get caught in the position still, and then it ends up going the opposite way. So let me just delete this real quick because I don't want you guys to think that we're still in this position because we're not. Let's see. B's asking, do you recommend using TFF as your main account to fix the issues on TFF, Sean? I use MFF as my main and I got screwed on TFF. That's what I've been doing. B, I've been using TFF as my main account. And it's been working all right with me. So if you want to try that, I mean, that's probably your best option because you're not going to be copying the trades. It's just going to be your main account. You're going to be executing off it manually. So, I think that's probably your best option. I still don't like it, TFF. So, TFF just might turn into my YOLO account. Honestly, I don't really see it going too far. They're basically turning into the new funding talent. So if you guys saw Kip's message earlier, Kip had an issue, and Kip is like the biggest advocate for TFF. I only did TFF because Kip kind of talked me into doing it. Kip here said there's a server issue and they're refusing to fix it, and he's like off the bandwagon now. If Kip's off the bandwagon, I'm probably gonna be off the bandwagon too. I only did it because Kip was making huge, profits off them. And I made huge profits off them too until they changed the server. So yeah, it's probably not going to be the main. It's not going to be any account that I really care about anymore. I might just take maybe the mid-market reversal and let the trade run on the TFF account. And then if I make big profit, great. If I don't, then the account gets blown, that's cool too. All right, guys. So anyways, back to the charts over here. There's nothing for us to take at the moment. This is the news candle right here. There's news at 6:45, which is the final services PMI. I know it's light impact news, but it does affect the market one way or the other. So price pushing up right here. It's a huge push. Once this candle closes, I'm going to mark up the news price, and then we'll follow along to see where it goes from there. Other than that, let's take a look at the fundamentals. Fundamentals are currently up 117 points. Retail sentiment is currently 60% long. So the retail sentiment is indicating to take a sell. Retail fundamentals here are indicating to take a buy, and the technicals are indicating to take a buy as well. So we just got to wait and see what happens here, guys. This is a huge candle. It's a news candle. And we'll see if price ends up coming, right back down. So let me go over here and mark this up as a news candle. Delete that to clean up the chart a little bit. I'm going to mark up opening price as well, which is right here at 6:30. All right, so this was a news candle right here. You guys can see the huge push. I wouldn't be surprised if price comes up, knocks out all of liquidity, and then just comes right back down, right? Because we have news coming up again right here at 7 o'clock in the next 15 minutes. You guys want to be really careful with taking any trades right now, whether it be buy or sell. You don't want to be trading when the market's moving kind of crazy like this. Also, there's no bias. So another reason for you to probably sit out the market for the moment. Retail sentiment is still at 60%, or now it's 59% long. Looking over here at the heat map, I'll refresh this. Heat map is pretty much mostly green right now. So we'll see where this goes shortly, but I mean, at the moment, there's no clear direction in the market. You can see right there, it rejected right off the liquidity and then it came right back down, or actually it rejected right off the news price. So see this pink line right here? This is why we draw the pink lines. This is news price. This is news price. This is news price. Everything else, this red line is the previous London high. This purple line is the previous Asia high, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I wouldn't be surprised if price comes right back down from this point and just fills this gap right here that came out due to the news price. So I'm not taking any trades right now, guys. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting for some sort of confirmation here. So yeah, there's not really anything for us to take at the moment. It's just us waiting now at the moment for this to push along. Let's see. Jennifer said, done for the day. Thanks, Sean. Definitely, Jennifer. Hopefully you reached your profit goal. I'm assuming that's what you did and why you're calling it a day. Just remember our talk, Jennifer. You know, when you're done for the day, you really got to be done for the day. If you got to go and uninstall MT4, uninstall MT4. Don't trade after you're done for the day, because whenever people trade after they say they're done for the day is when they lose all the profits that they made trading with us here on the live. So, you know, some people do go to that length where they will uninstall MT4 from their computer and their phone after the live so that they don't continue trading. Because a lot of people will make a lot of profit with us here on the live and then they'll lose it all on their own shortly after. All right, so Barack's or Professor said first day on funded. So this is Professor's first day on his funded account. He locked in a total of 1,500 for the day. Great work, Professor. Nick said, lost my effing funded account. I feel so dumb right now. Revenge traded the breakout. Oh man, that sucks. It's horrible, Nick, but it's all good. I mean, it's all good right now, but it'll come back. I know it sucks. That's the main root of everyone's problem, guys. It's revenge trading and over trading. So guys, don't revenge trade, especially during conditions like this, because you know obviously the market's moving super crazy. Unfortunately, it's all good, Nick. He'll be back. Melanie over here locked in some profit as well, locked in a total of 104. Good job by a lot of you guys here listening to my analysis earlier, indicating that you guys should have pulled out of that position when it was in profit, because it went all the way up. Like you guys can see exactly where price bounced from, right? You guys can't disregard the sessions ever, or news price. Sessions, news price, opening price, any of these horizontal lines, never ignore any of these lines. I draw these lines here for a reason. Look where price is bouncing off of. This pink line, right? Where's it going? Right back down. Where is it bouncing off right now? This pink line, right? I don't draw these lines here for no reason, guys. These lines here for a specific reason. It's where price tends to bounce off. So again, right there, bounce off the pink line, bounce off the pink line, bounce off the red line, right? All these horizontal lines are areas where price will likely reject from and may possibly create some sort of manipulation in the market, because this is news price. So other than that, guys, let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Let's see, Mark over here. Let's see, Rami over here as well. He said, just bought a random 50K FTMO because TFF pissed me off one day cheap. So Rami over here just bought a new FTMO account, looks like, and he locked in a total of 500 for the day. All wins, no losses. Great work, Rami. Professor over here. Yeah, great work, Professor. First trade on his funded account. So amazing work right there, Professor. Keep it up. You know, this is just the beginning of your profits. Mark over here as well, locked in a total of 205 for the day. Nice work, Marco. We've got Milzon over here locked in a total of 730 off the breakout. Great work, Milzon. Other than that, I think that is about it for the most part. Kenny over here currently at 2,615. That's where Kenny. Charles over here currently up 1,025. That's where Charles off his first account. His second account locked in 858. Nice work right there, Charles. And then his third account locked in a total of 465. Nice work, Charles. All right, guys, so I'm still looking at the chart. There's just nothing for us to take at the moment. Obviously, we're looking for some sells here, but there's no strong bias. So in order for us to take a trade, we need to confirm the overall bias. Retail sentiment is currently 58% long. We want this to be above 60%. Looking over here at the fundamentals are currently at about 100 points in the green. So this is indicating to take a buy. This is indicating to take a sell. Heat map over here, we'll refresh this, is indicating to, it's indicating an indecisive market, but it looks like price is coming back down. Apple here is up less than a point. Microsoft up about a 0.50. Salesforce up less than a point. So these can easily shift to the red side shortly. So it's just a matter of time. All of these green stocks right here can turn red in an instant. These big market cap stocks. So just keep that in mind. I see Apple turning red, Salesforce turning red, Visa turning red, Goldman Sachs turning red, McDonald's turning. When did McDonald's join the US30? I don't remember them ever being on US30. They are on US30. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess McDonald's is on US30 now. They're changing. They change these in and out every. Okay, Ruin said they are on there. I just never really noticed them. Well, that's cool. Okay. Anyways, Apple's gonna turn red, or it is red now. You can see here the actual number is turning red. This needs to just be refreshed. Apple is now red. Salesforce is now red. Visa is now red. McDonald's is up. Goldman Sachs is red. So I see a lot of these green stocks here turning red. Other than that, I think that's about it for now. Let's see. Henry said MCD got back when they bought McRib back, when they brought McRib back to the menu. Man, I haven't seen the McRib in forever. I know it's a seasonal item, but I haven't seen that in a long time. You know, it's like a love-hate relationship with the McRib. Some people really love it. Some people really hate it. But yeah, no, it's cool. I didn't know that, Henry. All right, so price here, as you can see where price is rejecting from off the purple line, right? So guys, keep that in mind. I'm not trading around any of these areas. So I'm not trading anywhere around here, here, here. Not trading down here. Not trading down here. If price drops below this area right here, then yeah, maybe I'll start to look for some sells. But I'm not taking any trades where there's any horizontal lines here. If you guys aren't sure what horizontal means, it means left to right, okay? Because I know some people still mix that up. They're not sure what horizontal and vertical is. Vertical is up and down. Horizontal is left and right. So any of these these lines here that are dotted left to right, these are horizontal. So if the price gets near them, I'm not trading at any of those points. Also, vertical lines, I'm not trading there either. So basically, if price is anywhere near the lines, that's where you guys want to probably avoid any entries. The reason for the vertical lines is because these red lines here are news price. So this is going to be news coming up in the next 5 minutes. Today's just a really heavy news day, guys. Just keep that in mind. There's technically a V3 here that's pending off the 10-minute. Not one that I would take because it's so close to all those lines that I just discussed. But there is technically a V3 right there. Let me delete this. It's got 4 minutes, so it's still got a lot of time before it closes. Yeah, exactly. Matthew said the 10-minute V3 seems sketchy. It can't break through. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was just referring to earlier too, guys. So like, I know we have a 10-minute V3 here, but it's one that I probably wouldn't be taking because, you know, if you go to the shorter time frames, price still needs to break through all these points over here. It needs to get through this, this London high, Asia high, news price, and opening price. So there's just a lot of red flags right there. Yeah, I mean, it literally has to break through all of these in order for it to reach its TP here on the 10-minute. So I probably won't be taking that. All right, Lisa, good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Lisa over there in Bali. Safe travels too. I did see that you're traveling soon as well. So yeah, we'll have to wait for it. This 10 minutes going to close on news price as well. Thanks, Maria, for letting us know. Because it does close at 7 o'clock. That's when this panel here is going to close as well. So there's nothing here off the 5-minute. There's nothing here off the 3-minute. So back to the one over here. Let me clean up the chart over here. This is a clean chart. I'm going to clean this up a little bit to show you guys where market has been moving since open. All right, so let me just remark up all of the all right, so here's a clean chart right here, guys. As you guys can see at this moment, there's no clear direction, right? Market open right here at 630, price dropped, pushed right back up, and now it's coming right back down to where it's supposed to go because our retail sentiment is a sell. So with retail sentiment being a sell, we should be selling, right? Because that's our overall bias, not necessarily overall with all of the confirmations, but overall, the retail sentiment is always going to be the strongest. So right here, it's 58% long. It's not as strong as you want it to be, but it is still indicating that majority of traders are on the long side. So we want to do the opposite of them. Looking over here at the fundamentals are currently now 77 points or 74 points in the green. So it's starting to get weaker, which is beneficial for us because we want that to align with the retail sentiment. Looking over here, Apple is slightly above again. They just keep bouncing back and forth, guys. It's just a matter of ping pong right now, right? Price will go up, price will go down, price will go up, price will go down until it does confirm its actual direction. We do have news coming up in 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, we have let me refresh this. In 2 minutes, we have the ISM services PMI and crude oil inventories. So we got those coming up shortly in about a minute. The 10-minute right here is still, it'll technically be running, not one that I would take. I'll have this as a guideline. So this is going to be a guideline for me, identifying any trades on the smaller timeframes, but I'll be basing it off the 10-minute entry right here. So this will close in about 20 seconds. Basically, if I see any entries down here, I'll take some on the 1 minute. All right. All right, so the candle here just closed as discussed. This is technically going to be a 10-minute V3, not one that we're taking, just due to the mere fact that it's right at the, for one, it's news price. For two, it's right at opening price right here. So price can easily just bounce off the opening price right there. This is actually a really tight position because if you guys check this out right here, you guys can see that there's a rejection off this pink line, and there was also a rejection off the blue line right here, which is the opening price. So news price and opening price. There we go. As price dumps lower. This is exactly what we were anticipating. Our bias was a sell today. This is why you want to have a bias when you guys are trading. Retail sentiment bias was a sell. However, the fundamentals are now aligning with it. So right here, you can see it's at 74 points. If I refresh this, I can guarantee you it's going to be lower. Refresh that, it's now 35 points in the green. So as you can see, it's weakening, right? It's just a matter of time. Once this turns red, it's going to align with the retail sentiment here, and then we'll be all ready to go for sell entries. It's just a matter of waiting and being patient for those, for that confirmation. I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of people who trade, not just in K2, but in general. People don't have patience, right? You can't wait for those perfect confirmations. And then you end up taking risky trades. We only take quality trades here. So that's what we're waiting for. Basically, price is below here. I'll be waiting for it to retrace up a little bit, provide me a retracement signal, and I'll just catch as it drops lower. But check where this candle is rejecting from. See where it's rejecting from right here? It's rejecting directly off the blue line. What is the blue line? Opening price. All these horizontal lines have relevance in the market. I don't just draw random lines on the chart. They're all here for a reason. So let me go ahead and mark up the news price, which is right here. Go to this chart over here as well. All right. So we got that markup right there. I wouldn't be surprised if price comes up, rejects right off the pink line, which is news price. There's two news prices that are right next to each other. There's one right here, and then there's one over here as well from earlier this morning. So check out that fake out right there, right? It's doing pretty much what I just told you guys was going to happen. I said price is probably going to retrace up for a little bit. I'm going to look for some sort of retracement confirmation, and then I'll catch it as it comes back down. Whenever price breaks down like that, you never want to chase it, especially if it's a huge candle. So if you guys remember my old analysis earlier, or not really old analysis, but I do mention this, when the candle is big like this, right, don't enter right away. This candle is way too big. It's like about 400 pips. Look where price retraced to. Basically the full body, and then it comes right back down. So, a couple of things to keep in mind. I think I have that right here. And the red flags, right? Red flags, when to avoid trades. Price is near sessions, obvious. Price is near opening price, obvious. Price is near news price, obvious. Candle prior to entry is too large. This candle here is way too big compared to the other candles. You avoid the trade there, you enter late, could have made a huge profit here on the ride back down. This stuff's all basic, guys. I mean, it's like stuff that you guys will start to understand. It's a lot of stuff that people overlook. Which, I mean, it kind of blows my mind that a lot of people don't know how to trade this way, because, I mean, this is pretty much pure, market structure. Like, people talk about market structure all the time, but I don't see anybody mark up opening price, news price, stuff like that. It's like basic market structure. Tony said, I have more vertical lines than candles on my chart. You probably have the momentum indicator running on there too, Tony. But all right, so anyways, we're just pretty much waiting for this to, horizontal, gotcha. Yeah, no, you probably have a lot of your liquidity drawn up pretty far back. Some people do that sometimes. I don't like keeping a messy chart, but I do see people sometimes where they'll go back super far and they'll have like their highs and lows, or their liquidity marked up from like these areas here, which is good. It's a good thing, because in the future you may see that that those areas of liquidity will get hit. It's just, I don't like having a messy chart, and I trade within a specific time frame from 6:30 to 8, so I don't really need it for the most part. If you're trading all day, yeah, it makes sense, but I only trade for like an hour, so it's not really a big deal for me specifically. There's still nothing here. You guys can see where price is rejecting from. It's rejecting directly off opening price. This blue line right here. Other than that, I think that's about it for right now. We have news again coming up over here at 7:30. But from now until then, there's not really much going on. Here's the 10-minute V3 still running. And also a 10-minute snipe that looks like it can be forming here as well. Maddie mentioned. Yeah, I can see that. These candles here are too big though. It's making it super risky. Yeah, it's getting close to it is getting close to the sessions, Maddie. Let's see. Kevin said, you're right. I've traded market structure, support, resistance, and price action for a while and never marked up opening price or even knew about sessions until I joined K2. It's made a complete difference with my trading and profitability. Thanks, Sean. Definitely, Kevin. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I created this indicator, right? I'm sure you guys have not seen this indicator before because I created it myself. Like all of these K2 indicators, I create them for a specific reason because I need something to help me to make my trading more efficient, right? I searched all throughout TradingView. I searched, all over the place looking for certain indicators that I can use, but there's none out there. So, whenever I find an issue in the market or some sort of inconsistency, I always look for a solution because I'm always in the market to make profit, right? I'm not here to play around. I'm not here to just act like I know what I'm doing. I'm here to do what I know what I'm doing. So whenever there's another inconsistency and I feel like we need another indicator to help with that, I'll create it. It's just really, I try to cut out all the noise. That's really what the key is here. There's too much noise in trading. Everyone's trying to do something different. All right, so other than that, guys, price is still pushing down right here. I was kind of tempted to enter for like a small scalp here off the 10-minute, but this candle is way too big. So I'm worried that it's going to come up and retrace. So I'm not going to do that. Today's not the day to really take risky trades or FOMO in because there's no clear bias, right? If this here was, so let me just tell you guys, if this here was like 62% long, and then the fundamentals here were like negative 100, then yeah, I would go and take some risks. But right now, it's not really looking like that. If I refresh this over here, the heat map, a lot of these stocks here are just bouncing back and forth. So you can see right here that they're now back in the green slightly, but they could be shifting right back down at any moment. It's just a matter of really waiting for that confirmation. So let's see. And it looks like it's going to hit TP. If it hits TP, great. I'm not in the position, unfortunately, but if it does hit TP, great. This is just going to, overemphasize that the strategies work perfectly fine. It's just up to your risk appetite. If you guys are in this position, I do recommend you move your stop loss and profit though. Great that you're in the position, but you still got to be smart about it. You guys can't just think that everything's going to go your way super smoothly. So just be smart about it. Craig said, I'm done for the day, guys. Up 5% on my FTMO challenge so far. Too much news and not enough experience to feel confident. Definitely, Craig. And that's exactly what you need to do. If you guys don't feel confident in the market, run away with your profits. But great work, Craig. Craig's currently at 5% on his FTMO challenge. So he needs about 5% more to pass, which should be no problem, Craig. I think you should have no problem passing. If you got to pull a Steven and just do the breakouts, then that'll give you an almost guaranteed way out. But for now, market is just not really giving us anything that we need. At the moment, price is now currently ranging. So there's not really much over here. Yeah, definitely, Craig. Just send me your question and then I'll add it to the list of questions for the mentoring session. So just a reminder, guys, if you guys are here, the mentoring session is going to be after the live. We're going to get off this live around 8, maybe a little earlier. And then I'm going to take a few minutes of break. I'm going to go walk my dogs. And then I'll come back and then we will start a mentoring session. So if you guys are not familiar with the mentoring session, basically you guys can ask me whatever questions you guys want there, any detailed questions. It's basically a Q&A. I can show you guys whatever strategies you guys want me to cover, anything regarding bias, confluence, fundamentals, anything like that. I'm here to help you guys out. So other than that, let me scroll over here real quick. I don't think I looked at everyone's profits. So Charles over here actually sent some more profits. He locked in a total of 1,459. He took another sell earlier. Again, his second account here, 1,350. Nice work, Charles. And then again, over here, he locked in a total of 785. Nice work, Charles, across all your accounts right there. We got Maddie over here. Maddie locked in a total, or Maddie said, got another funded. I think I'm going to chill for the day. Yeah, Maddie, you should. So he just passed his another MFF right here. So he has his third MFF or fourth MFF now funded. So huge congrats to Maddie. It seems like every day here in K2, someone is either passing their challenges or getting funded. All the power to all you guys here. What I like to see here is that K2 is a proven concept. Like a lot of people would talk shit about K2, but we're passing challenges and people are getting funded every single day. So you can't deny that K2 works. And these aren't just one person. This is like, 10 people a week that are passing just off these live sessions and off the K2 strategy. So keep it coming, guys. Want to keep seeing you guys doing well. Mills on over here currently up 730. See, Kenny said, hey, do you know who this is? No, it looks like a scammer. Kenny's like, hey, do you know who this is? Like, so guys, if you guys ever get a random message like this from a person and you look at their pictures, if their picture looks grainy like this and looks like a low quality picture, it's usually a scammer because they just copy these pictures off someone else's social media, right? They go on their social media and take a screenshot and then the picture comes out all crappy because it's not the actual picture. So it's probably a scammer, Kenny, from what I see there. Scrolling up real quick, Jay over here locked in a total of 824. Nice work, Jay. Looks like if you missed that lot, if you didn't take that loss right there, you would have been over 1,000, but it's all good. You're still doing pretty solid right here. Peter said for a second, I thought that was Jessica from Funding Talent. Might be. All right, so Marco said done for the day. See you tomorrow. Stop loss was 30 in profit with slippage. Still took a loss, 1K to go. Then the challenge is done. So another member here in K2 who is almost done from getting funded. So Mark over here, he needs about $800 to pass his challenge. So today he locked in a total of 769. You just need to have another solid day, Marco, and you're good. So slowly there, guys, slowly but surely, we have another member here in K2 with another past challenge that should be done by the end of this week. Eunice over here, he said the breakout stopped in profit, moved stop loss to break even. He locked in a total of 122 right here. Nice work right there, Eunice. And then his second account over here locked in 31. Unfortunately, hit your stop loss in profit or at break even. So you didn't make the same profit, but still profit. Charles over here, man, Charles is killing it. Look how much profit Charles has made. He made about 14K off of these two accounts right here, and then 11K off this one. So he's up. My math sucks, but I'm assuming it's definitely over 20K, 25, 26K. So nice work right there, Charles. And then Craig over here up 5% on his FTMO. You can see right here, he started his account and he had 0 losses his entire time. So he's in profit a total of 3,354. Nice work, Craig. All right, other than that, see, we have a lot more profit right here. Or let me go back to the chart real quick. I know we had an entry right here, but I still found it to be a bit risky because of the fact that it's, it's just like, it's just too close to the opening price right here. So I did see it earlier, guys. Unfortunately, I know I was going to tell you guys, but so here's a couple of reasons why I wouldn't have taken this trade right here, right? Even though it did hit TP, because I was looking at it. The reason why I wouldn't have taken this B3 right here, because it did hit TP. So it did hit full TP right there. Reason why I would not have taken it is the fact that you need a minimum stop loss of 300 pips, right? This is 230 pips. So it doesn't meet that requirement. The second thing is that it bounced right off opening price. I don't trade anywhere near opening price, right? I don't trade near opening price, news price, sessions, etc. So just a couple reasons there why I wouldn't take this trade, because I feel like a lot of people will be asking, if I would take it or not, but mostly because it doesn't reach the minimum stop loss requirement. Also, it was bouncing off the opening price, but it did hit full TP. So if you guys took it, full TP right there. And if you guys took the snipe over here as well, full TP right there as well. So this is why this would be used as a baseline, right? I always try to let you guys know that the 10-minute is a great confluence. You can trade off 10-minute and go down to the lower time frames and make a ton of profit off it. But here, right here, off the 10, full TP, the 1 minute full TP. Don't hop into this late, guys. I could already tell some people are thinking about FOMOing into this trade. Don't FOMO into it because it's right at the sessions right here. And you guys can see what happened the last time it bounced off the sessions. Bounced off the sessions right here and it shot all the way up, right? So just keep in mind. Yeah, for this right here, there's no snipe available. Matthew, you're right. There is no snipe because you have to trade in the direction of momentum, and there is no sell momentum there. So going over here to the snipe strategy, you're completely right. The fifth requirement here is confirm trading in the direction of momentum using the K2 momentum indicator. There's no sell signal there, so there is no entry for a snipe. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. There's nothing else off the 1 minute here, but I wouldn't recommend taking any trades at the moment because it bounced right off the sessions. That would have been a really nice variation though. There was no V1, there was no V2. The only entry here that would possibly have been an entry would be the V3, but it didn't fit the minimum stop loss requirement. So other than that, let's see, it's 7:17 right now. See if there's anything else here that I missed. Okay, so Al over here sent in his profits. Looks like he moved his stop loss and profit for pretty much most of his trades here, locked in a total of 1,781. Nice work, Al. Lisa over here locked in a total of 5,000 for the day. Great work, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa said reached her 5K goal for the day. So she logged off for the day after that. Other than that, Al over here, his other account, 1,781 in profit. And then his second account over here, a profit of 2,081. Nice work, Al. Kevin over here, locked in a total of 5,906. Great work right there, Kevin. Man, solid profit right there overall. So great work over there, guys. Mark over here, locked in a total of 113. Nice work, Mark. We got Scotty over here, locked in a total of 638. So as you guys can see, these are all different people in K2. For you guys here who are in the YouTube live stream, if you guys aren't in the K2 premium, you guys can't see this because you guys aren't in the premium, but you guys can see these are all different people in K2 who locked in some pretty solid profit so far. Rami over here as well. He said dipped in and out of that 10-minute great confluence trade in to trade. Yeah. So Rami over here locked in some pretty solid wins, about $100 there, $200, $300, $400, about $500 in total here in profit, Rami. Let's see, Joshua over here as well, locking a total of 243 off this account, all wins, no losses. As you guys can see, Josh is following the plan of a sell bias, right? His overall confluence here is a sell because of retail sentiment. He's only been taking sells, locking a total of 243, all wins, no losses. His second account here as well, same thing, copy the trades over, locking a total of 384 for the day. Nice work, Joshua. Going over here, Jay said locking a couple more, done for the day, just analyzing now. So smart work right there, Jay. As I tried to remind you guys earlier, if you guys are happy with your profits for the day, just call it a day. Like Jay here is happy with his profits. He met his goal of 1,500. Now he's just going to keep analyzing, but he's done actually trading. So total profit of 1,578 for the day. Great work, Jay. It's really about having the discipline to know when to stop. That's really what it is. Barack over here as well. So Barack said took a pre-market loss, missed the breakout, and almost back to break even. Funded, by the way. Gotcha. Yeah, it's all good. It happens, Barack. So Barack said that he took a loss in pre-market and then he missed the breakout, so he kind of fumbled into a trade, and then he's back to break even. He made a trade off the sell there. So it's all good, Barack. The back and forth is okay as long as you don't you don't dig yourself into a hole. So other than that, guys, Patricia over here too. Patricia said didn't quite have my profits, but here you go, definitely. So Patricia locked in a total of 4,368 for the day. Nice work, Patricia. So you had a couple small losses there, small little accidents, but overall you did pretty solid. So great work right there, Patricia. Your trade so far. All right, other than that, you guys can see prices now ranging. Let me go and just mark up the high lows right here. As you can see, price is literally just ranging right here now. Not really doing much. So here's a clean chart. It's easier to see on this chart right here, just due to the fact that there's not much on this chart. So guys, check this out. Market opened right here at 6:30. I didn't even mark up opening price on this chart. All right, so pretty much right here, guys, you guys can see price pretty much dropped over here from opening price. There's all this noise that price pushed to the upside, and then it came right back down to opening price. And it's pretty much where it should be, right? So here's the thing. If you guys just ignore everything else on the chart, let me just draw this right here. So this is what's really important. This right here, right? This is a real movement in market. This is just manipulated push to the upside because market opened right here at 6:30, it dropped below. Overall bias was a sell. Price pushed over here and it just did nothing, right? It's just noise. Price pushed up here and it came right back down. And look where price is pushing now. Right back to where it was supposed to be. So this is like what a lot of people have trouble with. It's just distinguishing the noise versus, you know, the messiness over here that happens throughout the session. A huge fake out, like price dropped right here. This is opening price where it was supposed to go, fake out to the upside, fake out to the downside, and now it's back to where it's supposed to be. It's like, if you ignore that, this, like, I wish there wasn't a way to erase candles. If I just erased all of this right here, you guys can see that this was all irrelevant. It was an irrelevant push to the upside and it came right back down to where it was supposed to go, down here. Yeah, Rami said it literally faked out low, faked out high, bounced around the news and sessions, and then now it's coming back down. Messy day. Yeah. You know, I've been trading US30 every day for the past, I don't know, is it 4 years now, 3 or 4 years? So I see these patterns every day and I notice it because it's hard not to notice when you see the same pattern come up every day. That's why I always tell you guys, when price is up here, ignore this push right here and then wait for it to come back down. Then you take entries down here because the retail sentiment is indicated. It's pretty clear. It's like, all right, all the retail traders are on the long side. So we want to do the opposite of them. Basically what happened was we had a bunch of bandwagoners over here come up on these buys and then they just get slaughtered right here as price comes right back down. It's just, you know, it's part of the game. If you know what to look for, you know, it'll open up a ton of opportunity for you guys to be profitable. Just don't do what everybody else is doing. That's the main advice I could tell you guys. Back over here at the fundamentals are currently up 38 points. They're still not in the red. So if they're not in the red, it doesn't confirm the overall bias. So I'm not really looking to take anything right now specifically. I think we have news coming up shortly as well here at 6:40, at 6:30, or 7:30 in the next 6 minutes. So with that said, it's just can be a matter of us waiting. All right, guys, it's 7:30 right now. So if you guys do have questions for the mentoring session, get those ready. I'll probably be getting off this live session not in a few minutes, but before 8. I just got to go do some stuff and I'll come back like around maybe 8:30 or so. And then we will get started with our mentoring session. So if you guys have questions, just hold off on them until the mentoring session. It's going to be better because we'll have more free time to cover all of your questions in detail there. You know, that's what I'm going to do right now. Actually, I'm going to go over here and check what questions we have pending. So I think Solo asked me for one. I don't think Craig sent me it yet. So Craig, if you want to send me it, feel free. Sorry, Sisu, I saw your message there. I'll have to get to you shortly after this mentoring session, after this live. All right, so Solo wants me to go over bias and fundamentals. When to take trades and when not to. All right, cool. So we got one right there. Solid. All right, let me see. There's a question here from Nick. So Nick said, have you ever hit your daily loss limit because of slippage? That's what's happened to me today. I don't know if you're still on here, Nick, but no, that's never happened to me. I have, I don't over leverage, so I never get near that point. My max risk is like 1 to 2%. So, or in some instances, 3%. So it just never happens to me because, I don't really lose trades. And then if I do lose a trade, I typically call it a day. So are you still on here, Nick? Let me see. Just want to make sure I'm not just talking to myself. No, you're not. Looks like you kind of got pissed when you blew your account. So let me just message you here. No, it's 1%, 2%. So even if there was slippage, anywhere near the. Yeah, so Nick basically asked me, if I've ever hit my daily loss because it's slippage. And I said, no, it's never happened to me because I use, you have to use proper risk with all of your trades, guys. Like I emphasize that as much as possible for you guys to risk only 1 to 2%, because even if you had slippage, your max daily loss is 5%. So if you were to go past, that 1%, you should be perfectly fine. So just FYI, guys, risk management is always going to be important. And risk management, not just with regard to lot sizing, but also with regard to identifying quality trades, right? Because risk management, it's a whole, it's a whole spectrum of things. It's not just lot sizing. It's picking out like actual risky trades too. So other than that, guys, you guys can see here where price is rejecting from. It's rejecting from these pink lines right here. It's news price. And it's having an issue getting past opening price right here. So again, the horizontal lines stay undefeated with regard to their market structure of, I guess, risky entry points. Other than that, let's see. Professor said won't be on the mentoring session today. Have a kick butt session. Thanks, Sean, and the rest of the family for all you do. Definitely, Professor. So we'll see you tomorrow. B said, gonna just gamble trade off TFF after the stream. Took a 600 profit on my MFF and negative 600 off his TFF. I should have just asked for a refund instead of starting these new challenges. Yeah, I know. There's issues with TFF, guys. So I'm not going to be recommending TFF to anybody. So, back to what I've been recommending, FTMO, that's pretty much it. And then MFF after, but for the most part, FTMO is going to be number one. All right, guys, 7:30 right now. Market's looks like it might push a little bit. It's news price right here. Yeah, B said I would put it as my main, but I'm scared they're going to do some effed up stuff. And with my stop loss failing all my accounts. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I'm kind of cautious on mine too, B. And that's why I'm probably going to take it off and I'll just trade it manually on my phone or something for the longer moves. So yeah, I probably wouldn't risk it if I were you. All right. Barack said he took a V3 sell. Where'd you get a V3 sell at, Barack? I was trying to see. Oh, on the 1 minute. I didn't see any V3 sells here. I see a V1, right? Or no, I'm not even a V1. Yeah, I'm not sure which one you took. Yeah, because the high has to be a green candle. This was a red candle for that high. So I don't see any V3 right there. Thanks, Dave, for confirming that. You might have just saw something that we didn't see, Brock. Like you might have just tricked yourself to thinking that there was a V3 there. But I'm glad that it did work out for you. You know, as long as you're trading in the direction of the bias, price can still come in your direction. It doesn't have to. Let's see, at 37 past. Yeah, I still don't see a V3 here, Brock. I'm not sure which one you're looking at. There was a V3 right here at 711. This might be the one you're talking about. There was a V3 there, but I don't see one. There's nothing right here, and there's nothing right here. These are both red candles. Anyways, let me scroll up real quick. Purity is asking, what time is the mentoring session and which chat do I put my question? So Purity, the mentoring session is going to be at about 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So in about an hour from now, we'll be back live. I'll probably be closing out this live session a little earlier because we'll be back in like about 30 minutes after anyways. You can put your question in the mentoring session if you're going to be there. If not, I mean, you can send your question to me through Telegram and I'll add them to the list. So different options there. I mean, if you're going to attend, you could just ask it real time. That'll probably be easier. But if you want to send it to me and add yourself to the list prior to us going live, then we can do that as well. Yeah, no problem, Purity. Whatever works for you guys. But yeah, Barack, going back over here, there's no V3s. I mean, if you look at the requirements here, you identify the high lows. Basically, the first real requirement here is you're looking for a high with a green candle. There's no highs here with any green candles. So it's like basically the main entry. That's like what the whole strategy is based off. So I'm not sure if you saw something. Well, you probably just thought this was this would be yeah, that would be a triple. Well, this right here was a triple confluence. I mean, I would have taken it, but it's right at the sessions. So that's why I personally wouldn't have taken it. But yeah, you're right. This was a triple confluence right here. It's just too close to the session, so I wouldn't have taken it. But yeah, this was a triple confluence. There's another high-low entry right here as well. But a lot of these entries here, I just wouldn't take them because there's well, for one, this was right at the sessions. For two, this was on the sessions. And for three, this one right here, I wouldn't take it because it's overextended. So there was actually three different entries that are possibly available here. This right here, which was a triple confluence, it did hit full TP. This one right here, which is a high-low scalp, which would have hit full TP too, but it was on the sessions. And then this one right here would technically be another high-low entry, but it's just way too overextended, so I wouldn't take it. You know, it's just pushed down too far to where it's going to have to retrace probably to the sessions and then maybe come back down. Possibly. Let's see, other than that, I think that's it for right now. So it is 7:35 right now. And you can see right here that it's pretty much doing exactly what we anticipated, right? It's why I was telling you guys, I wouldn't take this one right here for that specific reason. It's way too overextended. I wouldn't take this one because it's right at the sessions, and I wouldn't take this one because it was about to hit the sessions as well. But yeah, other than that, there you go. As price starts to push up higher. Clean this up a little bit. So again, guys, another clear example why I don't trade at the sessions, right? Because you'll get faked out like this. It doesn't always fake out, but a lot of times it does fake out. So you can see price came down here, it lured in some sellers, and then it came right back up. So I don't like trading anywhere around the sessions right here. Other than that, see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Nothing right now.